Here comes the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. 2 out, nobody on. That misses. 1-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Astros off and running on the solo homer. Second inning coming up, and Houston's off to an early 1-0 lead. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's the first pitch to him. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. Now the 0-1. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
One 0 count. Here it is. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, who was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2. Oh, and Verlander loses the handle here. This one straight to the backstop. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. Nothing doing for Washington. They're down 1-0. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
Leading off for the Astros, first baseman, Julius P. Gurriel.
Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Rendon down to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
Stepping in, Marwin Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number two. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. They'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw in time and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Leading off for Washington, the designated hitter, Matt Adams.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Adams, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Two balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Miguel Montero waits on deck. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Verlander deals the 3-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 3, Michael Taylor.
Now at the plate, Michael Taylor. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Standing in, Evan Gattis, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Evan Gattis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Gattis, or El Oso Blanco, as he's referred to in Latin American countries. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up, Rendon in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's George Springer. Hit toward the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the 4th now in game number 1. Houston leads this one 1-0. Into the box now, Adam Eaton, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And that's dead center for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The 0-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 down. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Softly hit out to short. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Try again. 1-2. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. And he's got himself a 1-0 lead. Stepping up to the plate, Alex Bregman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Alex Bregman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Jose Altuve, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Standing in now, Carlos Correa. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Murphy backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Yuli Gurriel. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Gurriel, 33 years old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Scherzer into the windup. Here it is on 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Houston.
Leading off for the Nationals, third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Murphy, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First offering on its way. Oh, and Verlander loses the handle here. This one straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
The 0-1 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
For Washington, first baseman.
At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the gap for Zimmerman. It's extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Here's Matt Adams now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Zimmerman leads off second with one gone in the inning. And it's 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Strike three on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Adams is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Montero.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, and it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Springer. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Nats get a run on the Zimmerman double. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's the Astros 2 and the Nats 1. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Turner onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Fouled off. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So digging in now, Evan Gattis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. The high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The 0-2 delivery. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Chopped weakly to the left. There's one. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. So 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. They lead it 2-1. Now at the plate, Michael Taylor. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Michael Taylor.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. A strike, and it's 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is outside for a ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. No hits to this point. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he fouls this one off. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high, gone into the upper deck. A two-run home run here for Bryce Harper. His first homer so far in the series as the Nationals claim a 3-2 lead. In real time, it was obvious that ball was crushed, and with show track, we see our eyes didn't deceive us. The exit velocity checked in at 119 miles an hour, which is right up there with some of the hardest hit balls we've seen.
The batter.
In now is Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon.
And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this two-run home run. On to the bottom of the sixth, and Washington's taken a 3-2 lead. Digging in to try it again, George Springer. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries. Now here it comes. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Jose Altuve will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Murphy will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still a 3-2 ball game. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Leading off for Washington.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come and it has not stopped.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he just misses with a curveball.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
3-0 pitch. Is looked at for the first strike. Strike.
Cancel.
Altuve at second. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And a ball, 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Now a swing by Zimmerman and a ball well hit out to deep left field. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Will Harris comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 36, Will Harris.
Into the box now, Matt Adams. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
So 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Zimmerman, a runner at second with 1 away. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. McCann has it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
The catcher, number 14, Miguel Montero.
Stepping in now, Miguel Montero hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Standing in now, Michael Taylor, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gonzalez is in pursuit. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. It's the Nationals 4 and the Astros 2. Striding in, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
Ready for another shot now, Marwin Gonzalez. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. The 1-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Hector Rondon has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Hector Rondon.
At the plate, Adam Eaton. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Adam Eaton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Coming to the plate now, Trey Turner. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. From the stretch. And a fastball just a bit high.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. That misses, 2-0. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. 2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike one.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
This is line to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball. He gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives a third base hit.
Bryce Harper will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the 1-0. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch strike three called. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Visiting Nationals holding the lead here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the game. Ready once again, Anthony Rendon is working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch, not his best effort that time. It's strike one. I'm set with the 0-1. Fouled away. Turner at third with two away. High pop-up. Gurriel has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Washington, but they still lead this one 4-2. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann.
Leading off for the Astros, catcher, Brian McCann.
First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Way in front of that fastball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis now standing in. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball one. One out, nobody on. One ball and 2 strikes to count. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting, right fielder,
So striding forward now, Josh Reddick. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Scherzer looks in. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Still down by a count of 4-2. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. James Hoyt enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Leading off for Washington, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Matt Adams. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way out in front.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielder. There is Altuve. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Sammy Solis comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 36, Sammy Solis.
Next up for the Stros, George Springer. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
From the stretch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. And the 2-1. 2-2. Bregman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set, and the pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Missed with a breaking ball. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Harper is there, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Four to 2, the final score tonight. Washington win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Max Scherzer is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals: 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Max Scherzer. The loss goes to Justin Verlander. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.